Hi, Marianne. I hope you guys don't mind. But, see, I'm not into the whole drama thing. I hope you're doing well tonight. I'm doing okay. So, the only thing I want to say about it is that you can't have it both ways. You know, you can't, and I'm not speaking to you, Marianne. I mean, I am talking to you, but not talking to you directly. You can't, have distaste with one person about, like, if we're going to talk about anti-Semitism, Nazi symbols, but not have distaste with somebody else's same symbols. Same thing. You can't have it both ways. It has to be like a conviction. So I was actually just taken, I know that a lot of people like to say, SG, she's not, she's not about God. And I'm sorry, I found the picture of Jesus flipping off people to be offensive. That, somebody used in their video. But you can't have it both ways. It's true. You can't. Fluently, I saw you in Mary's chat earlier, where she was, claiming I was bashing people and stuff, but she was playing my video of where I was doing a little cemetery thing, and it didn't even mention her. Didn't mention her in the least. But I did hear you say that people who drink alcohol are going to hell. You had a long list there. People going to hell. Now, I remember one of our first made me like, where I kind of was like, was, you told me Hitler could go to heaven. In fact, what you said was, as long as somebody accepts that, like as if Jesus is your path, you could do whatever you wanted throughout life. And in the last moment, as long as Hitler, as if you think that, I don't know, that's sick. Sick, in my opinion. But anyhow, so, but what I was looking at was, my own things where I do my own. I don't think ever I'll know everything about everything, everything. But I do have a thirst for learning, but I don't think I think that there's still things in life where I say, gee, I wish I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm certainly not going to sit there and pick and choose and say, this list of people who won't inherit the kingdom of heaven. A kingdom, I don't know. Prudently, listen. You can go around till the end of your days trying to get people to question my integrity. The bottom line is, my integrity stands. You understand? You read off a list of people basically going to hell. And random. And homosexuals was one of them that you read off, and then you said, but I've got a little problem with that one because some people do have children and loved ones that, but I think it's if it's a lifestyle. Well, it is a lifestyle. People also have children that are alcoholics, and no matter what age somebody is, they're always somebody's child. Anybody who wants to argue with me about, oh yeah, but that's an adult person, um, is if they're also going to negate the fact that they don't still look at their adult child as just that, their adult child. Nobody says how many adults you have. They never do. It's always your kid. Always gonna be your kid. It never fucking matters. And the ache in the heart for your child when somebody is hurting it is immense, and that goes throughout the community. I will never agree with the things these people have done. Never. I crime scene really. But it's all over the world. But it's crime scene really. It's okay because it's not really okay. But the thing is they don't get it both ways. They don't get to overlook somebody else's anti-Semitism by pointing out somebody else's. Like, it's just not, nobody's stupid. You know? You're not like pulling the wool over our eyes. Neither are you, prudently. Crime scene Louie. Haven't you always kind of had a hard time in this community? Haven't people given you somewhat of a hard time? But I don't think you are quite as open. But I did catch the drift that you were to it. Right. We know for a fact that Tom is he doesn't like he doesn't like gays. He doesn't like Jews. He doesn't like women. I mean, there's a lot of that going on. The bottom line is when somebody says, I want a swastika tattooed on me, or even if they're incarcerated and they get a gang tattoo, if it was up to me, um, why, Tom's still on, isn't he? I'm saying, Tom is still on. If it was up to me, I wouldn't, it would be, okay, now you don't get to be around, anybody who's going to tattoo you. You know what I mean? Like, getting tattoos in prison because you're bored means when you get out, you've kind of hindered your opportunity of people, and it's a fact, stereotyping. Somebody's got, cobwebs on his elbows and teardrops on their face and, this, that, and the other tattoos because you're bored. Well, you certainly weren't doing anything in there then thinking about changing your lifestyle, right? In my opinion. Well, I don't know about that, Francine. I don't think that it was ever anything about, I think, yeah, I think Tom is, think a couple of them are killers hiding in plain sight. That's just my opinion, though. That's just my opinion. It's just my opinion. But that's a whole. You know, I have no desire. I can't. I can't. Um, that's what I'm saying. When there's wish I didn't know now, or I didn't know then. Hi, coward. Oh, let me go out and remind you. Hold on. I know, I know. I know, I know. Let me remind you. Hold on. Crime scene, Louis. What I'm saying is, it's above my pay grade. So sorry. I kicked myself out. Hi, Mr. Tim. Oh my god, crime scene, Louis. Why are you so mean lately? No, he doesn't, really. Coward, is that really true? Is that true? Truly, really? Does he really? Get the hell out of town. Is that true? Does he really? You guys should. Oh, That's hysterical. That is hysterical. I'd love to. Maybe I'll like take a look at one of his live streams and see how pictures of himself all strung up. That's so funny. That is hysterical. All right, hey you guys. Since we've got like people here we go. Trivia, everybody. Make sure you're in live chat, not top chat, and that the red line is all the way to the end of the thing. Like touch the screen. Make sure the red line is all the way to the end. What color starts first in chess? You're funny. Coward. First one on the board with white. Correct. What is the third sign of the zodiac? Not Aries. You crime scene, Lily. What happened to you? What are you drinking? Were you like a reformed drinker before and now you're drinking again? You know, in the Bible, they define faith as the realization of what is hoped for and evidence of things not seen. How do you get evidence of things? No, no, no. I'm only kidding around with you, crime scene Lily. I kind of thought it was funny. I wouldn't care if you drink. I'm a bartender. They go around telling people to quit drinking. That makes sense. I mean, not drink so much. I'm not saying you're drinking. I'm just saying that as a I mean, if you were in my bar and you had quit drinking and then you started, and then you were back and you know you were a good tipper and everything, I would probably be like, "Oh, it's nice to see you." And then if you were like, "Oh, well, I quit drinking for a while. It was what's best for me, but I fell off the wagon," then I'd probably be like, "It's still good to see you. It's still good to see you." Whatever the case may be, que sera, sera. It is what it is. Fuck the tip. Give me the whole thing. I don't even know. Oh, there's a girl who can pop lock it. Her name is Yada. Whatever you said. Yeah, yeah. I can't call you Yada. Yeah, yeah. Oh, in case anybody replays this live stream and stuff, um, Survivor Girl 2019. Ta-da! That's who you're listening to. So, anyway, faith defined as the realization of what is hoped for and evidence of things not seen. That can happen in real life. It can. You could like hope to, come through a problem or come through a medical circumstance or something, hope to get a certain job. It's the definition of faith and how it's defined. Like, it wasn't really a question, but it was like, what I prefer random is black olives on my fingers. You know, if you make drinking night your lifestyle, according to Prudently. Oh, you're talking about trivia? Oh my God, Mr. Tim. You're hysterical because I switched from trivia to something else. Like, oh my God, that's hysterical. I like bugles too with dip because you can fill them up with dip. I love black olives. I'm not big on the olives that they put in Greek salad with those, big old pits in them. I believe a caper is an olive. Okay. Mm. Black hell. No, I don't like black jelly beans. Mm-mm. I like a dirty martini. You know, yeah, cherry flavor is good. I do like anchovies. You know what I used to like too? Remember the cherry fucking cough drops? Those were pretty good. I forget who made those. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. I really went on live stream tonight. Okay, I know you guys are gonna be like, what the fuck? Sorry to swear. I think my fucking phone isn't charging. Why? Hold on. $94 is 3 months. It's a long time. You know what can happen in 3 months? You can come up on my panel right now if you want, Crime Scene Louie. You could just use the avatar. You don't have to be on camera. You could be relaxed. Do you want to play trivia? What do you guys want to do? Trivia? Or... See? Did you know Salem means peace? Oh, you do need a link. I'll drop a link. Drop a link. Push, push, in the bud. Don't, though. That's stupid. I love chili dog. Not right now. Whatever, then. I'm just gonna say I think prudently as a fake Christian. Fine, we'll do trivia. I like ponies. I like hot dogs. I couldn't believe somebody was in a fucking somebody else's chat tonight under a name that was kind of derogatory of their friend. No, we can't. Not a quadriplegic. Not a quadriplegic. God. Do they have ice cream in their... Oh, yeah, it was root beer float. They got it. Why you always want to argue, Mr. Tim? Why? Not if it's to argue. Oh my god, great. Well, I don't want to argue. I don't want to argue. Argue. What are we going to argue about? I'm not here to argue. He's not a quadriplegic. Yes, quadriplegic. Now what exactly is it? No, what exactly? Alright, you guys, come on. Here we go, trivia. Motorcycle stunt man prevalent in the 70s. Motorcycle stunt man prevalent in the 70s. Cower got it with Evil Knievel. I didn't say spelling counted, so Cower. Who did Joni love? Not good enough of a spelling. Random with Chachi. First and last name of the actor who played Chachi. First and last name of the actor who played Chachi. He also was Charles in Charge. Yeah, his first and last name of the actor, though. Not Ralph Macchio. Come on, you guys. No. Alright, his initials are SB. You can look it up if you want. SB. Come on, you guys. You gotta know who played Chachi. The answer is Scott Baio. Scott Baio. Who played the actress who played first and last name Kelly Bundy? Yeah, but looking them up, that's good because then what happens is your memory gets like, chicken wings. Random got it with Christina Applegate. First and last name of the lead singer for Poison. First and last name of the lead singer for Poison. Hi, Injun Joe. They're definitely making those up. Random got it with Brett Michaels. What's the name of the school or whatever it is, castle, school, whatever, that Harry Potter goes to? Injun Joe got it with Hogwarts. What was the name of the house elf in Harry Potter? I didn't say that spelling counted, so. I like Dobby. Dobby doesn't want to die. Injun Joe got it with Dobby. What actress played the Flying Nun? First and last name. Everybody make sure you're in live chat and that the red line is all the way up to the end. Coward got it with Sally Field. Hi, Warrior Princess. Anybody's game. What make and model of car did the Bandit drive in Smokey and the Bandit? I like Sally Field too. I said make and model. Gotta have them both in the same answer. Coward got it with Pontiac Trans Am. Oops, sorry. I clicked that word. Translation, that's what it says. First and last name of the actor who played the bandit. Yeah, I don't know anything about that kind of thing. Coward with Burt Reynolds. Coward has 4. Random person has 3. Injun Joe has 2. It's anybody's game. Love ya, Crime Scene Louie. What group sang the song? No, it wasn't close enough though. It was Coward for that one. What group sang the song Let the Good Times Roll? Let the good times roll. Injun Joe with the cars. Who sang the song 2 out of 3 ain't bad? 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Who sang the song? Injun Joe with Meatloaf. Everybody make sure you're in live chat and that the red line is all the way up to the end. And tell me, what movie musical was Meatloaf in? Usually played around, Halloween time. No. Susan Sarandon was in it. Warrior Princess on the board with Rocky Horror Picture Show. In the movie The Walking Dead, right? Is that it? The Walking Dead? Or Dawn of the Dead? Is it Dawn of the Dead? And in the beginning, a brother and a sister are in the cemetery putting flowers on a grave. What? Wait, let me see. What 6? Is it Dawn of the Dead? With the black and white. They're in the cemetery. They're putting flowers. I think it's on their aunt's grave or something. And he says a phrase to her, like to scare her in the cemetery. Okay, Dawn of the Dead. It's a 6-word phrase. It ends with her name. Is it Night of the fuck is the name of the movie? Is it Night of the Living Dead? I'm so confused right now. But two like Warrior Princess got it. What is the name of the movie, Warrior Princess? They're coming to get you, Barbara. Oh, stop it. What is the name of it? I didn't even realize it. It's Night of the Living Dead. Nah, see, I never would have said that. Okay, got it. You know what you should watch then? You have Netflix? Random? Do you have Netflix? I would suggest anybody watch it, 'cause I really think that it was, do you have Netflix? I think that Randall has Netflix. Because you gotta watch this. Oh, you don't have it anymore? Dang. Well, anybody who has it should watch Santa Clarita Diet with Drew Barrymore. That's a good one. It's a series and it's kind of like, dark comedy. All right, in the movie The Birds, what actress that also played, and I want first and last name, played Bob Newhart's wife, was in the movie The Birds? I don't really like zombie shows, but I did like Santa Clarita. You watch Newhart? The old Newhart. Remember when she had like that? I always liked her. She was actually married to Tom, what's his name? Boston, or whatever his name is. Boston. Not married to him anymore. Her last name does start with a P, and her first name starts with an S. Nobody's singing that song, Mr. Tim. Yes, Suzanne Plachette. Yes. You are so into drama, Mr. Tim. You really are. Why would you even say something like that? So weird to me. You're right, Injun Joe. Okay, just kidding. Suzanne Pleshette. Yeah, I always liked her. You remember the show Buzz and Buddies? It was like a TV sitcom. Ooh, oh, by the way, let me just tell you guys this little factoid. Did you know that Henry Winkler was offered the role of Danny Zuko in the movie Grease, and he turned it down? I was only kidding, Engine Joe. Oh my god. Do you really think that I know, but look now, Warrior Princess. Now you just said maybe back. You mean maybe back ever or tonight? Yes. I miss you already. Okay. I know that, but they don't sing it about me, Mr. Finn. Not me. I never got bothered by Freddy Krueger because, according to all these people, I never sleep anyway. Okay. Thank God. Yes, so Henry Winkler declined the role of the musical. But you know what? I feel like he would just be too short for Olivia Newton-John. You guys remember in the movie Grease, you met the Fonz? My sister met the Fonz. Isn't he short, random? She also went to see Paul Anka. Having my baby. I'm a woman in love and I love what's going through me. He didn't want to he didn't want to take the role because he had a fear of being typecast. I mean, they typecast me, a sex symbol. I can't shake it. These fuckers are obsessed. I hungover, drunk. No, sir, just kidding. He's going to hell according to prove me. Why was I taking notes on Happy Days? What's wrong with me? Why do I take notes on this stuff? See, these people take notes on me, and I be taking notes on fucking, like, Happy Days, Evil Knievel, fucking, the fuck? What's wrong with me? I'm corny. Anyway, you guys, was he short? Was he short? I just want to know if he was short. I can't even read my own writing. Never let the fear of... Eh, don't know what that... What if Stephen Hawking was faking it all this time? What was he really that smart about? Does anybody really even know? Like, really, can anybody tell me? I'm not saying, I'm not trying to take anything away from Stephen Hawking. I mean, really, I'm not. I just want to know exactly what we learned from Stephen. Hmm. And is he dead or alive? Because I do believe. I was going to do a story called KKK or Gay Gay Gay. Because I found quite a few members who were against homosexuals but are homosexual. Look at all my research. See, these fuckers don't do research. I do research. Yeah, 5 6s. Unless they make up for it in other areas of length. So just kidding. I'm just kidding. I don't mean that. I know I don't. All right, everybody. You know what I used to like to do was, high school quiz show? Okay. Well, yes, but 5 6, or 5 7, maybe 5 8. Packing and stacking. You know what I mean? No, so just kidding. Whatever. Hey, hey. At least I'm not sharding. I'd rather he was short than sharp. All right, so here we go. Yes, no shorter. I don't like men shorter than me. Sorry. Sorry, you all. That's it. That's it. Done. Over. No, really. Really, Mr. Rourke. I have no interest in yourself. Alright? Get over it. Stop making all these little troll accounts. Going everywhere. Acting a fool. We get it. Your heart is broken. Hey, it'll be alright. Walk it up. Alright, everybody. So I'm going to test your memory now. Chicken. Hi, Rainbow Glitter Dust. Yes, but was he packing and stacking? This is the question, warrior. 6'4" and 3 inches. Bye bye. Wilt. Alright. Wilt. Wilt. You get it like Wilt Chamberlain, but maybe 3 inches. Like Wilt. Sorry. Whatever. Rainbow glitter dust. Oh, that's 6, 7. Uh, Chickens are hatched in what? From Jules. She knows. She got about fucking 20 of them in her freezer, she said. No, she did say. She's the Dexter of chickens. Anglerfish. Like from fucking Finding Nemo. Stupid. Warrior Princess guy versus Incubator. Most of my eggs are hatched in a pan. Most are cracked, not. Alright, now. Hold on, so I lost the score. It's a new one. New game. New game. New game, motherfucker. No, sir, I found the score. I found it. I found it. I got burned. Oh, so you just had theories? I got fucking theories. I got theories, too. Ah, what? Because I said something about hawks? Made you think of chickens? I say, you're not a chicken hawk. Alright, fine, it's not a new game. I lied. I'm testing people's memories. Oh, you do want a new game or you don't want one? You say, no, new game, please, or no new game, please. Panspermia. Of course there's sperm in it. Told you I hatch eggs in pans. See? I was already on to something, Rob. New game. Who was first? Was it? I think it was Howard. Nope. Warrior Princess came out in the lead on that one. That's like duos. You ain't got nothing on Warrior Princess. You fucking hatching chickens everywhere. Don't go around selling them. Like tandoori chickens, naming them after dishes. This is my chicken, Marcella. Mandarin. Alright, wait. That looks like a 2. These glasses suck. Look, I put my GoFundMe out for new cheaters. It's a cheater fund. Hey, fuckers, if you really want to donate to something that's really gonna benefit you guys, it's me and my blindness. These cheaters suck, no, for real. They're making me blind. I can't take it anymore. I gotta get them out. Oh my god, I can't see words anymore, but I can see things. I'm gonna have to look for other cheaters. You know who sent me some cheaters one time? Tanger. Tanger did. But now, she's been possessed. By the sounds of Rodney. You can't hear me that well, really? It could be this phone. This phone sucks, everybody. I want y'all to know. I'll go out and come back in. It's probably me. I don't know who Warby Parker is. Felicity Jones. Is she English? Another Star Wars movie. Like, we need that. Last couple of weeks, because people don't care. They don't care that I desire to bring you guys good sound, but I can't do it all. I mean, I can't give quality content as I do with, this fucked up shitty phone that, Wi-Fi hotspot. What's that? And then I get on my little laptop. Oh, haven't even used that in fucking months. Oh, no. No. Watching quality content isn't as fun as donating to people who could, in my opinion, do drugs and not off on their live stream. Josh Cabernet, I do not like. I like the name Josh, not the Cabernet. I do like Pinot Grigio. No. Riesling. Riesling. Cabernet, sure. If you like your teeth, icky. Icky. Cabernet will make your teeth glow in the dark if you go under a blue light. Try what? What are you making? Masala? Oliver people. Wow. Oliver people's glasses. Okay. Nope, I'm not doing it. No, that's not Joe Biden. That was. Let's not get started on that. All right, because you know that's been coming for like ages throughout centuries. That you know rich people get richer because they have the money to that's why somebody would be more apt to win the lottery because they have the money to spend on the lottery. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody without a lot of money is like probably gonna maybe buy if they even do if they even do buy two scratch tickets and then if they happen to win on those two scratch tickets they're fucking lucky. But somebody with money is gonna probably and it is an addiction, mind you, everybody. It is an addiction. So prudently, when you're sitting there saying people who drink alcohol are going to hell, I find that disgusting. I really do. And I don't think anybody chooses to make it like as an addiction or something, a lifestyle. But you did say that homosexuality was also one of those sins that you listed off and said, but I think it's if you make it a lifestyle. It is a fucking lifestyle. You know what, prudently, why don't you study what you are fucking supposedly like, do you even know what you're reading beforehand? I mean, seriously. I'm telling you guys that red wine will fuck up your teeth. It really will. I mean, that's up to you guys. If you want dirty teeth, then drink red wine. In my opinion. And here's the thing, though. You know how they say, oh, somebody is, bisexual, so they'll date, both sexes, right? Here's the thing. I saw, a certain person, and me neither, Warrior. I hate it. I do. I really do. I can't stand it, Warrior. I do. I hate it. I do. I do. Or with nuts. I don't like anything with nuts, and then it was cooked except for ice cream, but it's not cooked. So anyhow, now if somebody is bisexual, does that mean that every now and then they're making a choice? Um, or if somebody says to them, "Oh, are you gay?" Should they only mention the person that they were, of the same sex that they were married to? and not mention the relationships that they had with people of the opposite sex in order to carry on with, yes, I'm gay. So I'm going to be sensitive. If you're going to say all homosexuals are going to hell, and now I'm sensitive because the only relationship I'm going to acknowledge in my life was the one I had with a woman. The one I had with a woman. And not acknowledging the one, even the last 8 years with a man. And the love of my life, really, that was a man. Not saying that their wife wasn't, but what I'm saying is, here's the thing. Yeah, I don't think that men that absolutely, Rainbow, absolutely, absolutely. Now, can I get blatant? No, can I? Now people are gonna. What are they gonna say? Oh, SG's against butt fucking. Uh, no, I'm opposed to men not telling their wives that they've been butt fucking and playing it off like, here, oh baby, S my D, and the wife being none the wiser of where it's been. Okay? Total difference. Don't care. It is. Women aren't okay. Is this off everybody's level? Am I off the chain? Should I not even be discussing this right now? Because I'm not. I wasn't even, and prudently wasn't even speaking against gay men. Well, prudently, what I'm saying is a certain person in the community who hurt my feelings very much. Okay, whom you know in private phone calls would tell me the things she didn't like me to speak of, in my live streams. And, out of respect, I wouldn't. Or if I did, she simply would. But here's the thing that's getting me right now. For some reason, I did something wrong to that person. That now, suddenly, somebody talking about God and the Bible is not triggering to them. Even though I would never sign off on homosexuality. Homosexuals go to hell. Alcoholics go to hell. Um, no, that's not what I think. You know what I'm saying. I mean, but the fact that the person who, and normally I'm not gonna be like, oh, this person made me feel this kind of way. But I am gonna be this way. I am gonna say it. Tanger hurt my fucking feelings because I didn't do anything to Tanger. Now, I know that Tanger might want to run with, oh, but people say things, say what she's saying about public and blah, blah, blah. You had already done that to me, Tanger, publicly. You knew my phone number. No, prudently is okay with people with anti-Semite tattoos. But she wants to sit there and bash other anti-Semites, but condone other anti-Semites. All the while, I know that she told me that if Hitler on his deathbed accepted that, I accept Jesus Christ died for my sins and blah, 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 in his last breath, that he can go to heaven. I don't give a fuck. Hitler ain't going to heaven. I don't care what he says. Or you think it's going to be hard for Hitler to say, oh yeah, a Jew got murdered for my sins. I'm down with that. Yeah, that'd be hard for Hitler to say. Like, come on now. You sat there and you made posts the other day. Right, Rob? Like, Tanger, like, what is it, fitting some kind of a narrative now? To speak of your wife, that you didn't want anybody to speak, you didn't want that, and, you're friends with the people who are now supporting. You sit in Prudently's Bible studies, and she was in she's been in Mary Mary's live stream. What's Up as a mod there. And those people said you and I did sexual acts together. Those are the people who caused the strife. Well, because they're not sticking something up somewhere where shit comes from. Coward. Not as gross. In my opinion. But I can't believe I'm sitting there watching you give support to a woman who supports the woman who caused all this shit. And that video is still up, even though the one about me and you isn't up. But the one made by your fucking skanky ass friend Sharon is still up on her Whoa Bro channel, calling me and you gay. And you're friends with them. I didn't do anything to you, Andrew. Now, prudently, stop making troll accounts just so you can accuse them of being me. Well, listen, I'm not even going to say any of that. I'm saying that even if somebody is putting it in the front door of somebody else and their, significant other doesn't know. So even if it's a guy who's got a woman, but he's cheating on her and he's putting it in her front door, right? That woman might still be doing oral on them, and it's still sickening to them when they find out that guy was putting it somewhere else. Back door, front door. It's still sickening. But my point is, Tangier, I never read out and said to you that, I mean, Tangier, you are becoming like everything that I thought you had convictions and stood like your. Why wouldn't you have just texted me and said, "Can you take my wrench away?" Why would you have put up a public post that I didn't even see for 4 or 5 hours? Your last text to me was, "I'm on my way to the groomers with Penny." And then for 5 fucking hours, you publicly hurt somebody who believed that you were the person that you claimed to be. Now, I don't know why you would prefer. I don't think that it's anything to do with me. I mean, I know that you might want to think it is. And the only reason why I would say I don't think it is anything to do with me is because you didn't even have the decency to tell me if I did do something to you. You just had me blocked while publicly demeaning me for in a post that had been up for 5 hours that I didn't even know about. Do you know how many times that happens? Like, I still think people are capable of respecting the boundaries of people's privacy and friendship and stuff like that. So I'll be like texting and be wondering why the fuck are they not talking to me or something? And it won't even cross my mind that they're now communicating with me publicly, giving fodder for fools. I mean, Tanger, do you know how many times I wanted to talk about God and the Bible? Because my life is in His hands. Well, how about an entire group sitting there putting down one person? Like, literally playing a video that isn't even talking about them at all. And keep saying, "Look it, see, she's bullying everybody. SG's the biggest bully on here." Fuck, hell no, I am not dumb. Fucking stupid. That is stupid to say. Who the fuck is gonna tattoo anything to do with Hitler on them? Anybody in their right mind? Like, honestly. I mean, if it's not being taught in school, right? And it's well, I don't know. Some people have wonderful stories behind their tattoos. To say I was in jail and bored. But the thing is, Janelle, is that, you said one thing one night, and then the very next night, you said total opposite. Total opposite. The fact that I cared what triggered you, Kendra, but you don't give a fuck about sitting in live streams where they're harassing my fucking family and, everything. It's, it's so fucked up for me to have to, like, think to myself, this fucking woman, even if you fall out with somebody, then you should still know how to act like a decent person. I don't know what that means. Not tonight, Gerald. My bum is still sore from work today. Why the fuck should she be fucking carrying her fucking man boyfriend anyway, right? Why is everybody putting down the woman that's having to fucking provide and finance both their fucking drug habits because he's a fucking loser and doesn't want to go get a job? See, he's the fucking man. Why does he need her to support his habit? Why does everybody think, oh, it's all about Maddie? Oh, but Gerald doesn't have to act like a fucking man? Gerald don't have to be a man, though, right? Well, nobody thinks it's a problem that Gerald doesn't think he deserves a better woman than a woman. No, no, no. He don't mind because, he'll turn out his girlfriend for his habit. And if he's not around, then she'll get beat up on the street. Right, exactly. Right, Rainbow? Yeah. If he ain't around, then who's going to protect her? People are just coming along. She's a woman out on the street. But, oh, everybody wants to cry about Bidenomics and this and that economics. No. It's fucking rich bitches and asshole men, misogynists. Look how fucking prudently ran around with that fucking $100. That questions my integrity. Bitch, you lent it to me 3 weeks before. And you're telling some fucking lowlife my financial shit. I didn't even ask you to lend it to me. You fooled me into thinking it was a kind gesture. Well, nobody seems to bother to say it, though. You know? Yeah, but they don't want to say that, though. They want to just keep talking about Maddie. They don't talk about Gerald. They want. Now, here's another thing I find kind of weird. How come Chosen One Community is buddies with Sharon, but a mod on Nitty's page who supposedly hates Sharon? Why is that? You know that there's never a good time to put a swastika at any age, right? He's wearing a gas mask. No, it's really. I just don't know why it's not as big a deal for fucking Gerald to be turning his girlfriend out to support his fucking habit, as opposed to her taking care of and being the provider for somebody she loves and kind of depends on as the man, kind of. But nobody finds any problem with that shit, right? Everybody's fighting about fucking Janelle and her tattoos, and they're trying to, deflect it with the whole baubles thing and stuff, right? At the end of the day, the comment stated by Janelle was, how about I really try and trigger Meth G and show her my Nazi tattoos? Well, yeah, but, Meth G, she, you know, she deserves to somebody try to trigger her. I mean, what the fuck? She's just fighting cancer for the second time. Why shouldn't I, as a complete fucking stranger, try to trigger a complete fucking stranger for no reason? The fucking point was, this cunt it's indicative that the bitch doesn't go around just trying to trigger me. The bitch goes around trying to trigger anyone with thug life tattoos. And, I mean, seriously, Janelle, why the fuck are you talking about my finances when you weren't even fucking taking care of the kids that you had? Like, why the fuck are you talking about my finances? Prudently, why the fuck are you in there talking about my fucking finances, you fucking bitch? You got paid back. You didn't even want to tell people in your live stream that night. You didn't even want to tell them because you didn't want to render what control you thought you fucking had. Imagine pushing a fucking loan on somebody just so 3 weeks later you could go around trying to get people to question their integrity because you want people to question their cancer. Now, these fucking douchebags can go around going, it's not about our cancer. Yes, it fucking is. Shut the fuck up. Probably got more than a fucking 1,000 screenshots of you fucking douchebags talking about cancer, about my cancer in particular. A bunch of fucking nameless, faceless douchebags that at any time of the day, I'll prove what that's exactly what you are. You know why? Because you have uttered the words that I'm a fraud, and that I'm this, that I'm that, that I'm this. Everything that I could, just give me the opportunity. Just give me my day in court. What do they say? Every dog gets its day, right? Give me that day. Mary, you want to keep bumper humping off me, and now your channel is getting more views, and oh, look at me, gee, I've slipped from 70 to 60, gee, oh, why wouldn't I just go buy some subs? Why wouldn't I just go buy some subs to surpass Mary? Isn't that what I did? What's up? Oh, I didn't do it now though. Now you want to brag about Mary surpassing me in subs? Mary, you go right a fucking head, because that message that I wanted to get out on my channel, I'll get it out on yours. You think I ain't too proud to bump or hump your fucking nasty ass leg for a time being? Because you're the perfect. Not perfect. Wouldn't even give you that. But the fact that for some reason, yeah, exactly, coward. Now you had Prudently in your room, I saw, Mary. You enjoyed that, Tanger. Don't know why you didn't stop it. I saw Tangy was there. Prudently, all hi to Tangy and shit. Hi, Tangy. That's your good old buddy, Prudently, right? Tonight had a live stream to tell you, basically, you're going to hell. Your good old buddy there. Here's the thing, Tanger. You know what I think? I think that none of those people in that fucking room got your Judy Bloom reference. But I would. I did. But I think you were fucking blown away when Prudently didn't even have the decency. See, here's the thing. I'd leave homosexuality. See, I wouldn't even be telling people that if they drink alcohol, they ain't going to inherit the kingdom of heaven. Who the fuck needs a kingdom in heaven? There's kings in heaven? Are you fucking kidding me? You sure can, Rob. But just like how you like to be informed about when when you contribute to a chat and you type something out and you type it out and everything, and it's appreciated here. Let me ask you a real legit question. Now, I don't know what other live streams you go to, like, that aren't in this community, but what other live stream do you actually have in this community? Do you actually have normal conversations with, and with what you assume as normal people? About normal, topics that are, I mean, sure, they might be about, like, doing it up the butt or whatever, but there's still topics that you might encounter in life. Like, we're not sitting here making up lies of somebody flying through their neighbor's bedroom window, or I'm not sitting here, which I know you'd all enjoy, quite frankly, dancing in my bra with trust. You'd enjoy, but I'm not doing it. That's for special, you know. But the bottom line is, as if I'm gonna let these fuckers, you know, right? She caught, and here's the thing, Rob. She called attention to them specifically to trigger somebody who she knows has spoken of their Jewish heritage. Specifically, specifically, she specifically said, "Oh, I'll trigger her." Now, why would you want to do that? Now, how am I the biggest bully in the community if you're looking to trigger me? I have, like, recordings of these fucking freaks laughing and giggling after the most disgusting shit somebody has said. And they think it's normal behavior, but it isn't. Janelle, if you're bored in jail, Read a fucking book. Who the fuck gets bored in jail and says, give me a fucking swastika or Hail Hitler or oh, here, a Hitler mustache. I'm German. Not only did you, like, say something fucking stupid, like, how long you gonna go? Were you gonna go around with your finger under your nose with your fucking tattoo of Hitler stash? You know what it is somebody who can't really do tattoos, so they just did a big old black mark on their finger, right? You know what that is? That's what that is, right? You know that. Why don't you just say? First of all, I don't even know why you pointed out. Janelle, stop talking. At this point, your daughter's back in your house. You have a wonderful opportunity right now. A wonderful opportunity. You know, to give your mother a reason to live. And at the end of the day, to give you a reason to live. And then at the end of that day, to give your daughter a reason to live. You've got 3 generations of women there. And you're busy harassing other women in the community right now. I know, right, Random? Yes, she could have done any mustache. But Janelle, you're the one who said your intent just 2, 3 days ago was to trigger a person whom you knew had Jewish heritage with your Nazi tattoos. You said that. And then, of course, Jules pops up. Of course. Of course you would be the one to help the Jews during the Holocaust. Of course you would. Shut the fuck up, Jules. Shut the fuck up. You're a fucking evil bitch. And you put comments everywhere. People are being derogatory about me. I'm convinced after hearing that 2019 live stream of Chosen One that for some reason your stalker ass was already friends with her. I mean, the Chosen One was literally calling me a policewoman from New Jersey that was, what do they call it? You know, in the like the switchboard for it. What are they? Dispatcher. Talking to a woman named Julie in New Jersey. And I didn't even fucking, I don't even think I knew you at all. You're a fucking weirdo, Jules. You are a weirdo. And here's the thing. If you harassed multiple people, like that's what the thing. If these people harass multiple people, you'd be like, okay, well, I don't know. Guess they just hate everybody. But when you have a group of people thinking they can change actual history, yeah, she's proud of them, and they're disregarding. That's what I'm saying. That was like what the title was when it says you can't have it both ways. They want to sit there and go on and on about a 14-year-old kid. And now, mind you, trust and believe. I find offense to that too. But here's the thing. Janelle, you're the one who talked about. Now you want to fucking start bringing up Baba's kid to deflect what you brought up, to trigger a person with their own fucking life going on and stuff going on. Yep, that's what I like too, was the driving around videos. Yep, when he was driving around. I had no clue Detroit was fucking abandoned like that. Those were the videos I started watching. Yep. I am nothing like these people try to portray me as. I mean, Mary, you were playing a video tonight where I was just driving around a cemetery. Like, when I said I went the wrong way, it doesn't mean I was lost. It just meant that I didn't take the turn. It was right there. I mean, when I said, no, I shouldn't go this way, it didn't mean that I was lost. Yeah, she doesn't even, yeah, she says their remembrance. Like, do you understand, what they represent? You know that people who weren't even German or Jewish died during that time? It was World War II. I mean, but you haven't even said anything that you're sorry about them. You did not, what's the word I'm trying to think of? Like when you deny anti-Semitism. She did not, like she didn't say, what's the word? She didn't like rebuke, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, 17 million and more, even more. Yeah. I don't know anything about that, Rob. Please do not talk about where people live and stuff. Can you remove that comment, even? Please. Please. I know they all fucking dox me all the time and stuff, but it's so absolutely dead rainbow. Absolutely. And Tanger is supporting prudently and prudently in Sharon and their support. I mean, it's so gross to me. It makes me want to puke because it's such an example of how something like that could have happened. How it happened in the first place, you know? I was just reading, I know I'm sorry, I do like the Bible. I do. And I was just reading how, you know how there's like the Salem witch trials, but there was also like the name Salem actually meant peace, so it was like kingdom of peace or something like that. I mean, uh, king of, I'm sorry, not kingdom, king. I think you're in reference. It's like when you put like you cross the line. What is it? Like dot to dot. Connect the dots. What's it? Connect the dots. It's like, hold on a minute now. You got Tina Elaine and Luna, who were like real big supporters of Baba's before. I only used to make the gross, isn't it, Rainbow Weirdo? I might call you RG. I might call you Rain for short. I don't know. Probably I'm calling you Rob. Not Rob. Why would I call you Rob? That'd be fucking stupid, wouldn't it? Then I'd have to call him Rainbow. About it. Okay. Could you imagine me sitting here reading off a list of things that are going to make you go to hell? Like, Prudently did that. And homosexuality was one of them. Like, wow. But then Prudently was, you guys saw the video, right? Prudently was accusing me and Nepatrish and Simca. Nepatrish and Simca. Like, they even talk about hidden blessings. These are nice people. Purgatory. I always picture purgatory as like, in my mind, I feel like it's completely black. There's a road around here called Purgatory Road. Why would anybody name a road that? You know, somebody sent me a book. I think it's a good one. You know, like I was saying in the Bible, the letter to the Hebrews defines faith as the realization of what is hoped for and evidence of things not seen. Can you guys hear me? I know that my audio was bad. I'm sorry about that. Faith, like revelation, is a free gift of God. Through the action uh, and the gift of faith enables us to submit our wills and intellect to God. Faith is also a virtue that attracts us to God. It binds us to God in a relationship, giving us conviction, commitment, and trust with regard to realities. Now, here's the thing. I was talking to somebody tonight. Now, what I know about me is that, now here's the thing. A lot of people will probably say, oh, SG, all she does is talk about her. Well, you know, I know me the best. And, you know, I mean, what the fuck? What am I going to do, right? So, is my audio really bad? Because if it is, you motherfuckers are going to pay for it. Otherwise, I'm not coming on live every night. Fuck that shit. Sharon said it best. Fuck that. Just kidding. You guys know I would still keep talking, right? So sorry. What's up with that? Why you guys don't like it? See, nobody really wants Bible study, but this isn't the Bible. I'm not even reading from the Bible. Now, I would be the type. Look at that. I actually lost 9 people when I started talking about God. So I'm inclined to believe that this community, when they want to keep sitting there. Now, I did see somebody had in their video a picture of Jesus giving the finger. Now, I'm curious. Do you think they're going to have a fit about that? I just wonder. What do you guys think? Think they'll have a fit about it? I think they should. Even I was offended. What do you guys think? What if we were like in a conversation and you guys typed in the live stream and then I knew you were still here and you were going to talk and acknowledge what I'm saying? Because really, not only can I be boring, but you guys can be boring. Amazing, I know, right? It's true. Well, thank you, Coward. I appreciate that. But could you share the Cash App for the channel just in case? There's also super chats and super stickers, you guys. I worked hard to get that button for the super chats and the super stickers. I didn't buy any subs. I mean, if I was going to buy subs, I would have bought them a long time ago, but I certainly would never buy subs. Never, never, never would I do that. Trust me. When people say, why wouldn't somebody just let it go? Well, first of all, I don't think that I'm really holding on to anything. It is, what's actually going on. I do have a second battle with cancer right now. And, I'm just as clueless as you guys and letting you guys know. But, I don't have to do that because anytime I do anyway, they say I still don't show proof. You know what? I don't give a shit. With me, what you see is what you get. If you spoke to me on the phone, it's the same as if you speak to me on the live stream. I just, it's not, it's not, I'm just sorry about the audio. The audio sounds bad. Like, I can barely hear people even on the phone, like regular, or on a phone call. I can barely even hear. And yes, before, yeah, it was $60 a month, but and whatever. I mean, I can't afford it. That's the thing it is. You know, hey, I'm not so out of my mind that I would live beyond my means, and I guess according to these people, since I'm such a scammer, I should go back to work. But then again, then probably lose my insurance and pay for all the stuff out of pocket. I don't know, $180 a month to the inostrozole to get the estrogen. I don't know. I mean, like, I don't even know why I'm supposed to take advice from people that hate me, their own words. So I think if people, just make your own decision, and I don't mind being here, bad audio or not, but it does piss me off when I like listen back to it, and I'm like, ugh, that sucks. Is it really bad, Coward? Is it bad, the audio? That sucks. It really does, and I really can't even use my. It just occurred to me the other day. It's like, I am being using my laptop and shit. But it is what it is. I make my little videos, trying to struggle through. I'm not saying that if and when. Yeah, listen. I live my life making enough to. When you lose a family member and how you're living in the house with your sister and then they're gone. Suddenly, what's important is different. It's different then. It's really different when somebody in your immediate vicinity is gone. What makes you happy changes because it's hard. There's, you know what? This is the thing. Grasping moments when you feel truly happy are all we have to do. Because at the end of the day, is anybody ever constantly truly happy? Oh, but yeah, but you're not truly happy. Well, you know what? Probably not. If I was to not grasp the moment. But when I make a conscious effort to say, of course, if I think about it, I'd prefer my sister to still be alive. I think about how things would be. Would we be roommates? You know, would she be happy? Then there's other times I think, well, she did have arthritis and a young, like she had some chronic pain things. So, which I think is like one of the saddest things is for somebody who has chronic pain, like if they were in a car accident or something, and have that. Oh my God! And then I embrace the realization that here I am with cancer, and it's not about here I am with cancer. You still can. Why can't you start from today and make things better? It's not even about making them better, but thinking you can't make them better. That's that's the boom wall right there. That's the wall. It really is. It's just the fact that it's still being alive. Like it's think about it. I mean, we don't know if when we die we're gonna really see our loved ones. We don't know that. So a lot of times you don't. And you know what, Random? When it does happen, and then if all of a sudden, like, you can talk about it and have epiphanies, and then take the oyster from the shell that's so ugly, but somebody, pries it open and finds a pearl, or opens up some gift, maybe wrapped in ugly paper, but it's something great, you know? That's where maybe instead of, it being in vain and like, oh man, now, like, so does this person really have to pass away to make you feel this way? Or can we put you on into the mindset to where you love life again? Like, I don't know what's good night, Howard. Like, I don't know in your mind, but I'll say to you that I myself absolutely have moments where I'm sitting there like saying, oh my God, everything's getting so expensive and this and that, and I feel this way and that way. And, you got Mary who is like determined, oh, SG can't have, or for live streams or videos, even if they're not about me, I'm going to play them. It's all about trying to, and it is about, because that's why she keeps saying, and it's not membership. You don't have to pay for it. So it's strictly about the finances. And then with Janelle, it was strictly about SG's Jewish. Let's try and trigger her. And in the meantime, like, let's really put this in perspective. They all keep going. She never shows proof. Actually, yeah, I do. I don't know how much more proof it is. And they never answer the question, how could I have ever faked the hospital and faked, nurses and stuff like that. I mean, but at the end of the day, I'm like, wow, because I was talking to somebody today and said, I can't help but just, try, put myself out there and trust people. You know how some of these idiots will go, oh, well, you said it, and that means you're fair game. Fair game. It's like, fair game? Those words have never applied to anything in my life. Nothing in my life. I'm missing loyalty. Nothing in my life has ever been deemed fair game. I saw I saw Sharon, with that smug look on her face the other day, and she literally goes, you don't tell people that you're a good person. You don't tell people that you have integrity. We tell you if you have integrity. Oh, I'm glad to hear that, and I don't know yet because it's new, and I mean, I don't want any. The fact that they say that I'm faking cancer is so fucked up because you know what? I wish I was faking it. Fucking damn fucking straight. Because you know what I was thinking today? I think that there comes to a point where they actually think to themselves. And I saw Izzy saying this time she'll have to get a mastectomy. And it seemed like she was happy. That's fucked up. That's fucking fucked up to be happy about that. That's fucking mean. This woman actually typed. She was raging when she was going through 35 treatments of radiation. That's 5 times a week for 7 weeks. And she was raging. You know what's fucking weird? Is that you're still fucking harassing me. You're fucking weird, Izzy. Izzy from Scotland. Izzy. If anybody is not familiar with her, the woman has been stalking me throughout my entire cancer battle. And now she's like basically thrilled that I would have to have a mastectomy this time. She's fucking thrilled. Izzy, this lady from Scotland. I don't know her even really at all, but the bitch has the nerve to actually kind of be proud. Like, what were you doing, Izzy? What were you and your friends doing while a person who had just got done with 6 months of chemo, surgery, and then was going through 35 treatments of radiation, that I should be raging? You fucking cunt. What were you fucking doing? Izzy, you fucking bitch. Then I saw Bobby Ramos saying maybe she should have listened to me when I said she's not immune to getting cancer back. What the fuck is wrong with these fucking nasty bastards? And you could see, I mean, God's honest truth, hand to God, hand on the head of everything I love. I never did shit to these motherfuckers. I was a good friend of Bobby, and I thought she was my friend. And fucking Izzy, man, she just came out of the fucking woodwork when I got cancer, saying I was a malingering cunt, whinging about cancer. Who the fuck does that? Yeah, I'm talking about cancer, Obama. You got a problem with that? Fuck you, bitch. Hell no, I don't fucking. Nah. Unless you're a heartless motherfucker, I don't even know. What the fuck, man? I know, right, Random? I mean, God's honest truth. All I fucking did was get cancer. I swear to God, I did not go after these people. I did not know them. It was not fucking nah. These are fucking wing nuts that were watching Chosen One when he fucking did what he did. And then fucking that idiot Burn with all his fucking clone accounts. Fucking nutcase motherfucker. Fucking find that shit too. Hold on. He's a fucking nut motherfucker. That's what he is. Stalker. And Izzy is just like right out there with how long she's been stalking me, knowing my fucking medicals. Fucking weird motherfucker. 35 weeks of treatment. Blah, blah, blah. She was raging. Why was I raging? What were you doing? You fucking bitch, Izzy. Bitch. Good night, Random. Oh, no. And, I mean, okay. So, I want people to hear this because this same person goes around now, and I mean, I could show you everywhere he goes, all he does is talk about me, like in an evil way, not a way of where we had some kind of a relationship, and you know, yeah, nothing like that. This is somebody who randomly I went into their live stream 2 times, maybe 3 times, and then that was back in 2018. And he infiltrated, I mean, in my opinion, he was under some kind of a psychosis. In my opinion, this is my opinion, and some kind of a psychosis. And this Disclaimer, I do not own all of the audio contained within this video, but I am using it within the Fair Use Act guidelines. It has been altered for speed, being used for commentary, entertainment purposes only. And I think this is a crime. See how fast he types? That's him and his 40 sock accounts. Infiltrated the whole community as clones of people and everything. He's so annoying. Sick fuck right here. That's what this is. The sick fucker right here that you're listening to. A real fucking sick motherfucker. Listen to where it goes, okay? And I want you to remember that me and Spaceman at the time were like who he fucking just thought everybody. We were the leaders of the Russian spy gang. I mean, I don't even know. I can't even begin to tell you. Still to this day, this motherfucker is like out of his mind. But because he's surrounded by a bunch of more people that are out of their fucking minds because they're cancer bullies. And this motherfucker thinks he's got powers. Like, listen to this. I want you to hear this, okay? This is before I had cancer. Now, I haven't talked to Spaceman. I don't know. But this is March 18th, 2020. I want you to hear real fucking evil. So fucking annoying. Spaceman, you're just a prick and you know it now. Spaceman didn't do anything to him. Trust and believe. I mean, yeah, he talks a lot, but that's about it. I've got 40 other fucking channels I can broadcast on. You can't stop me, mister. 40 other channels he can broadcast on. You can't stop me. So, when he goes around saying, I am a targeted individual, it's from him. He's a psycho. A fucking psycho. Spaceman. Fuck you, Spaceman Australia. Your fucking woman-sized brain doesn't work so well now because it's shrunk. Woman-sized brain. So, all women that are buddies with this guy. Burn vision. Right? Catherine. Buddies with this guy. Just know that he thinks you have a woman-sized brain. In your head from all the nicotine and expansion, you shrink your brain. Oh, wow, insane. Cause he's just a stupid spaceman. Maybe. This is burn vision, by the way, if anybody doesn't know. Spaceman didn't do anything. Trust and believe, neither did I. Squat. He's funny sometimes, but, like, it's not funny when you hear where this goes. Because he used to do the same thing to me. The same exact thing. I'm not giving him any kind of credit or power, but the motherfucker's evil. Evil. Fast forward to it.
We'll just focus our energy right now on Spaceman Australia's lung. Then we can just put a spot there and just have it start their lung.
He just wished him cancer. Did you hear him?
We're doing it as an experiment. Nobody's liable. This is a class sponsored experiment in which we will use remote viewing.
Hi, Keith. I'm just playing, just to give people a refresh. I'm just playing like some audio of Burn Vision, whom people will see around in the community now. That literally you'll see people saying SG wished everybody cancer and for them to die. That's incorrect, but the person who I'm playing this audio of right now, he literally would sit there and chant for people to die. I mean, too fast.
We're doing it as an experiment. Nobody's liable. This is a class sponsored experiment in which we will use remote viewing techniques to see if we can cause disease in a willing participant who has volunteered himself to study advancement of lemon and I template. We thank you, Spaceman Australia, for dedicating and donating yourself to this project. We understand that you are in disbelief of the
He's so disgusting.
possibility of results, so we want to prove it wrong. He wants to prove it wrong.
Can you fucking believe that shit? That motherfucker ran Wither Away and Die Bitch live streams after I got diagnosed with cancer. With my face photoshopped to look dead. Vern Vision did. I mean, now, like, you'll see this person in these particular live streams where I don't care when it is. Like, say, hey, it's fucking years from now that somebody comes across my channel, say, say, God forbid, God forbid, God forbid that the worst thing happens, right? And then I'm no longer, okay? You know? I hope at some point somebody fucking sees what people are capable of. Now, these people are all like, now Vern is running around saying he has cancer. If he does, power to him. If he doesn't, I don't know. I am going to tell you that it's really difficult to give two fucks about. Now they'll talk about me having long license. They'll even like exaggerate them, make them into like 18 hours. And yeah, okay, try again. Vern on the other hand would have 72-hour live streams, wither away and die, bitch. These fuckers would be there too. Ain't that sick? Ain't that fucking sick? Fucking sick. Sick. And I don't give a fuck, man. I'll fucking expose every one of them, man. I don't care. They don't get it both ways. certainly doesn't get to have her Bible study and then be a fucking anti-Semite bitch. Just as Hitler gets to heaven. Fuck you, certainly, bitch.
You know what I mean? And he doesn't know because he doesn't want to show. Yes, peace. Bless him, Father, for he knows not what he does.
Sick, isn't he? Sick.
Thank you, Father, for engaging this experiment in us. We have focused ourselves, and now we will wait for the spot on his lung to appear. We understand that you'll resurrect him, reincarnate him, that's the word, right, as a chicken or a goat. A goat, okay. Reincarnated as a goat. Thank you. Thank you for volunteering yourself.
Now, he's a mod in some of these channels. This is before. I mean, this is when, like, I really wouldn't even point him out. But I didn't know that if he had me blocked, I couldn't see him anyway when he would be in the live, you know, like if he was in Tom's live stream and stuff. I couldn't see it. I mean, I wasn't always a model. I couldn't see. I didn't know. But this motherfucker had like 40 different accounts where he was like just harassing the fuck out of people.
Yourself there?
This person sits in live streams where they accuse me of wishing people cancer.
Okay.
As a mod. Sick, isn't he? Fucking weirdo. Fucking idiot, man. Yeah, he's no. Yeah, he's so normal. It was not alarming at all. This guy doing all this shit. Normal. Imagine having that stalking you since 2018.
See, this is what happens when you smoke weed that's called sheep.
Now, I don't know about you guys. That's like this motherfucker speaking in tongues. Alright. You got this, man. So, anyway. We begin this with the question of God's existence, and we end with faith. Saint Anselm of Canterbury, had it right. For I do not seek to understand that I may believe, but I believe in order to understand. It is reasonable to believe in God. Personal experiences, universal human belief, human history, and rational reflection all point to a supreme being who has made our universe and keeps it in existence. Christian belief does not stop with the fact of God's existence. This is only the beginning. God has revealed himself to us not only through the stamp of a creative touch on those things we can observe, but also by getting involved in human history. God formed a people, and through them, gave to them the human community, the Word, the Son, Jesus Christ. See, now I'm not going to lie to you guys. I can wrap my head around the symbolic meaning of Jesus. Like, he'll sacrifice his own life to be even crucified because he believes so deeply that there's something else. I can get that. I can get that. Probably a few months ago, I didn't get it. Even though I would say I'd rather live on my, I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees. Kind of the same, right? But, you know, through conversation with people and other people, what they've learned through life, and then, sharing with me what, they've learned of why, what that kind of, you know what I'm saying? We learn every day, you know. For Janelle and Sharon and them to fall back on accusing, going back to this whole Bible thing. I'm no fan of Bibles, don't get me wrong, but I mean, why not just say, why even point them out to be malicious? But and when you did, why tell me to take accountability for what I've done? Which exactly is what? When you're gonna really, I mean, really, I mean, stop and smell the roses is common but sound advice. We can never be so preoccupied on our faith journey that we miss seeing God in the beautiful creation He has made. I do agree with that. I agree that beauty and color is, you know, the simplest way of reminding ourselves that everything could just be black and white, everything could be nothing. The fact that we're seeing things that could possibly maybe not even be here, you know? There's a uh, documentary. It's got Marley Matlin in it. It's called What the F Do We Know? I believe you can find it for free. I don't know if there's a mod still in here or not. That I don't know if there is. But it is, I believe, can be found on YouTube, called What the F Do We Know? Marley Matlin's in it. Interesting. It's an interesting, very interesting thing. I'll go see if I can find a link to it. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. So here I'm going to put the link to that particular. A little girl in a third grade religion class was intently drawing a picture. Her teacher asked her what she was doing. The girl replied that she was drawing a picture of God. Gently, the teacher told the girl that no one knows what God looks like. Innocently and confidently, the budding artist replied, "They will when I am done." Perhaps we all have our own private picture of God, ones we confidently own and treasure for ourselves. But the problem is that no one owns God, for ultimately God is a mystery. As the great sociologist of religion, Rudolf Otto, wrote in his classic, The, I- the Idea of the Holy, if the human mind could fully explain God, then God would cease to exist. That's pretty true, isn't it? That's true. I guess that's really what makes God God, is that we can't fully explain God. That's kind of proof of God, in my opinion. We cannot fully explain God, but we believe in God nevertheless. A God who revealed the divine name to Moses. YHWH, which is like Yahweh, right? I am. That's what it means. I am. A name expresses the essence of a person. I am means that God is not some abstract force, but an always present spirit who is the very ground of our being and of all that exists. I am also reveals that God is a sacred mystery before whom Moses took off his shoes and bowed in reverence. God's omnipotent, eternal, awesome nature is beyond our small minds to grasp. However, Christians have been given the knowledge of God's true identity through the Son. See, this is where I have my problem with it. Is everybody considered Christian, or are some people not Christians? And does everybody just refer to Christians all the time? I mean, isn't it just like people? Like, people have been given the knowledge of God's true identity. We have come to know and to believe the love God has for us. God is love, and whoever remains in love remains in God and God in him. God revealed to Moses the truth about the divine name, and through him made a covenant with the people. When Moses came down from the mountain, he instructed the people to listen, to hear the truth about God and hear God and how God wanted them to live. Today, we must also listen to what is essential. I believe in one God, the Father Almighty, maker of heaven and earth, of all things visible and invisible. Ultimately, this Creator God is a God of love who asks for our love in return. Love is the path to union with God and our eternal happiness. Yeah, but eternal, I mean, what does that mean? Like, moving forever? I don't know. This chapter will focus on revelation about God and God's creation, especially from the words of the Old Testament. Chapter 3 and 4 turn the New Testament. Am I boring you guys? Probably. What is the Old Testament? A prime means, sorry, a prime means of listening to God is by reading and reflecting on the Old Testament and the New Testament. People believe that these writings, the Bible, are God's words and human words. Their message is a word worth listening to. The Hebrew scriptures are contained in the Old Testament. The Bible, which literally means the book. Did you guys know that? Did you guys know that? No, really, for real. So I can say it. Again, the Bible, which literally means the book, is a collection of books that contain different kinds of literature: poetry, history, religious myths, stories, prayers, proverbs, and the like. They have one thing in common, though all are inspired because God's influence. I read that wrong. Actually, they have one thing in common, though. All are inspired because God influenced the biblical writers in such a way that they recorded what God wanted. Inspiration. Interesting. So if somebody is inspired to get Nazi tattoos, or inspired to tell Sharon private information, or Izzy private information, that's the second time you've done that to me. Really. You want to sit there, keep going. That's the second time I've forgiven it. I never did anything to you. Right, Chris? Inspiration refers to the guidance of the Holy Spirit in the process of writing the Holy Scriptures. So that would mean like ethereal, is it ethereal, is it? I know you guys don't like to talk about interesting stuff. I get it. All right. The I don't know how to pronounce this. Pent shoot. Probably wrong. Pentateuch treats God's covenant of love with the Israelites, later called the Jews. I wonder why. And sets down their response. That is the law, or Korah, which is true. It's a lot of law written in the 5 books: Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. The historical books recount the story of God's saving activity in the history of the chosen people. 16 books: Joshua, Judges, Ruth, 1 and 2, Samuel, 1 and 2, Kings, 1 and 2, okay, blah, blah. Wisdom books, the prophet, okay. God's revelation to the Israelites, to the chosen people, shows that God is one and unique. In communicating the divine name, God also reveals that He is a living, faithful God. No, I'm just wondering. Aren't we supposed to not say his name? Isn't that what they said? See, I don't know. You want to know the majority of the reason why I don't know? Because these good Christians, there's 20 here, by the way. Some might be sleeping. I'll give them a break. But they think that, when they're sitting there going, well, let's not answer her question about, um, what she's trying to learn about, the Bible. Because, I think we all kind of search for something in life, right? But let's not answer her questions because we don't want this particular person. We don't know her, like we would have met her at all. I mean, I don't even know who she is really at all, but we don't want her to be able to learn about things. We want to pretend, right, Prudently? We want to pretend like you're using your Bible studies to try to hurt people's feelings and tell other people they're going to hell and shit. I don't know where the fuck you get off, lady. But sorry, it's just not happening. So let's continue on. Bible study is what, I don't know why you need a workbook for it. First of all, is there an issue? Like, you don't know what you ponder yourself? You need a workbook? The fuck are you in fucking third grade? So, it's my opinion. Sorry. You can have yours about me, I'll get mine about you. Um, the one God is merciful and gracious, demonstrated by God's involvement in the history of the chosen people. That is true. Because there's things such as the Six-Day War, which is just so miraculous. Um, this history is one of covenant. In general, a covenant is a commitment between two parties to do something for each other. Now, here's the thing now. When somebody doesn't ask you for a kind gesture, but you offer it, that doesn't mean that 3 weeks later you add $75 to it and then tell some dirtbag to use it for their content and go around saying, I have no integrity. Dirtbag. Okay? Stop making troll accounts and pretending they're me. But hey, you guys, I don't know if you're enjoying this right now. So there's 20 people sitting here. I'm going to hang with you till 4:20. And if you don't interact, then you're boring and I'm not. Now, out of curiosity, do you know why I can confidently say that it would be because you guys are boring and not me? No, sir, because there's been people here interacting tonight. But at this point, when, if I've filled up 3 hours, right? But at this point, even if some people who were here before fell asleep or left, but there's 21, mm, interaction. is something that also, that's another thing. Okay, so here's something else that's indicative of people who will sit and not interact. Okay, there are people who are very malicious and cruel. Like, so they'll see something and go, oh, this person, probably wants people to talk to her. That's not, right? Here's the thing, though. To me, it's still 40 ears listening. So even if you're not typing on here, I'm not talking to anybody. See what I'm saying? I'm talking and you're still here. Now you could type it if you want, and then I'll be like, "Oh hey, how's it going?" And then I'll keep talking. So either you find me interesting, which that's what I prefer to believe, because obviously it's true. I listen to these other people on here. Now I could be probably, what is it, like bias? Is that the word? I know nobody's gonna tell me, but go fuck yourselves. I'll look it up later. I got Google. Um, on my side kind of thing. Is that bias? You know. So probably I would tend to think that my live streams are better than other people's. That's just me. My videos definitely aren't. I mean, look at these people like that chapter and stuff. Of course, their videos are better. That's probably been what they do. They like this kind of stuff. I'm not saying I don't like whatever you want to call this, like the web, whatever, the internet. I do like talking. Hard to believe. I know. No, really. I understand. See, I was so fucking distracted because you guys, I forgot. Look, it's 4:21 and there's 21 people in the room. That's got to be. Look, and it's 3:02:18 That's 2-1 as well. So that's 2-1, 2-1, 2-1. That means fire up, motherfuckers. Come on now. Whatever. I'm just not even, you know, I'm not really trying to hurt anybody at all by being here. Some people might play this content and say, look at what a fucking bitch she is, trying to find a reason to smoke weed. What a bitch. And others might put comments that are like, oh, you sound like the sisters from The Simpsons. You look like the sisters from The Simpsons. Buttholes. Sorry. I don't even care about them. I just was like, go fuck yourself. Then they put it again, and I said, I heard you the first time. And then the third time, I'll probably just delete them. I have a feeling it's 6 Mile Mary because she wanted me to cry her a river, but instead I was just like, cried her a bath. Fuck her. Like, why is she here? If she does not like me, do not watch me. See, it's simple. It's so simple. But don't lie and slander people because some people do value their integrity and they will protect it at all costs. At all costs. And I just don't understand what the, I don't know, disconnect is that people aren't stupid. Prudently stopped front and fucking demonic Beelzebub fucking assistant, personal assistant bitch. No, in my opinion. Peace, love, and tacos. I appreciate you all. Have a great night.